Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jax on the channel, the Jaxster. We're in a Direwolf 1.18.20 pack, and this is episode 43. Kind of want to show you guys what I was doing here. I'm doing a little bit different. I mean, it's still the same kind of setup, but what I did is I colored these and then I renamed them in the anvil. That way, when I put them down, there's no confusion on what they are. So I'll put one down here and I'll throw the other one in refined storage system. That way when I make the connection, it's easy to remember what code they are. So I can look at the code and see the name. So I'll put the ether one in here for future updates. Don't have ether right now, but we will. Let's see, let's grab out a couple of pipes, and I want to keep those kind of organized here a little bit. Let's grab our wrench, and then we need a couple upgrades. And add pipe, and then I've just been putting in the improved, so that does work for it. Now I did have to make some changes in another system. I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, let's add these upgrades. We shouldn't have anything in these tanks right now, but in the future we will. I went ahead and add water. I think when I get ready to automate that into buckets, it's going to be a little bit easier if I have a tank. So getting water in here is going to be pretty simple. We can just use a sink to start out with. Okay, so I'm not going to mess with that right now. Since we were generating extra power, I went ahead and sped up our mining in the builder in the mining dimension. So the quarry for it. These keep going off for some reason. I'm not sure why they're going off. I thought maybe they weren't loaded. The chunks weren't being force loaded. But if I stand here and go into our map and look at the force loaded chunks, they're force loaded. They've been loaded for a long time, so not sure why they're not. This chunk's loaded too. This area is not loaded, but our refined system over here is loaded up, and so is this. We got a bunch of blocks. Our chunk's been loaded in the nether too. For see, we're kind of in the middle here, and we're at 25. So I don't want to force. I could go in and edit that and force load more, but I don't want to do that. I did go ahead and do a diamond upgrade here because with the extra power, it was generating a lot more, and I used some ender pearls to upgrade the size of our ender chest. And then I went in. Our buffer was getting filled up with this upgrade here, so I had to go to the exporter, do a stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades, and that way we don't have any more issues with things getting filled up here. I had a little bit going on there. I only bumped up I used a point on the builder quarry in the mining dimension, 5,000 extra KFE. So it's not like, I don't think that's going to be like the max, far from it, but it does speed up and keeps these producing pretty much on a regular basis now. We are getting a little bit of a backlog on some of the FTP ores like 10, and of course we'll get some crate backup also in zinc, nickel, iridium, but I can manually process those three chunks or the raw silver and stuff pieces, and do 3 into 4. So I can take 3 pieces and make it into 4, just using an enrichment chamber. So I kind of want to go over those items now that we spent 5 minutes doing that. I did go look at the Winky for the evaporation tanks, the thermal stuff, and it looks like I probably made these tanks the wrong size. That's what's causing an issue. Here's a zombie. Oh, it is nighttime. So let's sleep real quick. So It looks like the biggest you can make them in like dimensions. You can go up to 18 tall, but you can only go 4x4 wide. So that's kind of what I think is why the tanks didn't work. So let's grab out our wrench, configurator, and let's see, let's rotate that to wrench. And let's just break some of these pipes down real quick. We'll just redo our setup. Or to make the brine, you don't actually need power or anything in it. You just need to have water, and it will do it automatically, but it'll be, you know, a lot slower. So let's just redo this. We'll take out these ports. We can leave the controller the same place. See, let's break down this side too. Since we can only go do a 4x4. I didn't see a way to make it any bigger, but it did. It showed that those dimensions 4x4, and then it shows that max is at 18 tall. So let's correct that and see where we get at. Give us a little room in the back behind it anyway too, or we can fill it in with blocks if we want to. That's why I'm taking these outside and leaving the one block in between still. We need to take that one out. There isn't any different ports other, you know, the ports you can use. The power or whatever if you want to bring into them. So just build them back up to the height we had before. I think we'll leave that so we can go straight over for those ports. Sometimes the cork thing sucks, but overall I pretty much like it. So I'm not going to complain. All right, so we got the tanks. We just need to fix the ports. Okay. Keep our configurator. I think okay, so yeah, you see the little particles go right there to make sure that they were built right. Okay, so I think we'll put our power back here, and I might grab the other heater back out too. They have to be placed a certain way. Okay, there we go. Got the particles going. Let's see. So let's grab our tank here. Looks like it's working okay. It's had power in it, so that's why it was working. Let's grab our other heater. Oh, I don't want to make any more. We got that one. Okay, so let's grab it. It must have had a little bit of power in it too, which is fine. So we'll grab our point. Let's just put it in the middle. And then we'll grab our power cables, which we're going to need a few more, which we should have in our backpack. Yeah. We're going to need more power on the other side, so we'll run the cable down through there. Let's get our water in here. Get our port. Like I said, I don't know if we can just put that there, but if we can, that'd be cool. I don't see any water coming in, so we're going to say that's a big fat no. And let's configure, switch it to the correct setup. There we go. Looks like water's going into it now. Yep, awesome. And we got some extra blocks, so we may go ahead and actually increase the size of this tank. Okay, so we're empty because we don't have a pipe in there between yet. There we go. Getting the brine out. And we're getting some liquid lithium. Nice. Okay. We're going to need another port over here. And from there, what did I do with the other two machines? Let's go ahead and leave this here, but I want to move it out of the way. And let's put down some torches. Well, we can look at F7 and see if we get any light spawning areas. Looks like it's good, but okay, so let's get our machines. And then, which was our chemical oxidizer. Did I put those in my backpack? All right, there's the rotary. And you guys seen them. I don't know what happened to them. That's kind of strange. I guess we'll recreate them. Dynamic tank. What am I missing one of those for? Okay, I thought I set up a recipe for that, so let's go take a look and see what's going on. Maybe when I saved it, well, no, those items should have already been created anyway, so. Yeah, that's kind of strange. All right. Let's add it to our items to be crafted. All right, so we got that in there, so we should be able to craft that now. It's kind of just a little bit strange. I don't know why it's done that, why those items disappeared. Grab that, and then we'll grab our other item that we need, the rotary. All right, let's get back over here. I should have just made a door down here, right? All right, I want to look at these tanks. I'm pretty sure we need to have the oxidizer first. Bring the items in here. Let's configure everything to reset it. And let's grab our power. Okay. Let's configure the energy. Let's see, it's placed here. Oh, that's items. We don't want to do that one. Energy. Okay, so we got energy coming in. And then we want our gases to be input. See if we look at it this way. We got our power coming in from the right. So we want our gases from the back. It's red. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a second because I don't want to make this last stand longer than it has to. Be right back. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got these machines backwards. So let's take that one off. So it should get power. Just reset everything. Or we can get our energy from the right. We want to change this to a decondensating. So we want our input from the back for gases. Which, that's kind of strange. Actually, it's a fluid that we want in from the back. Fluids. do we need to have? Maybe we need to have a pipe. Let's get our pipe. All right, and let's set our wrench up, right, for fluids. Yep. Fluids, input, the back. Should be working. Okay, oh, we changed that too, so we gotta, there we go. Okay, so we're getting our liquid lithium into lithium. Now from there we should be able to hook up our chemical oxidizers. Make sure the inputs and outputs are all turned off. Because I'm gonna want to try to hook it up this way. Then we add our power cable. And then we want to do power to the right input. Okay, so we're connected there. And then we want from the back. Put let's see. I don't have auto eject on. Okay, guys, made a little bit of a mistake. I was trying to use the wrong machine, and that's why I kept having problems. I did go ahead and use the rest of my blocks and built up the tanks. So let's see if we can get this on here to make it work. All right. So just reset everything real quick. Energy, we just want from the right. And then, let's see. Let's look at the, shouldn't have to do anything with the items. Should just be doing liquids. And we should be doing it from the front. Auto eject on. Okay, so energy we got. No items. Gases. Gases. I think that was right, but let's go ahead and go from the back. Input from the output is what we want. There we go. I was thinking that was going to be a liquid too, but it's not. Just lithium, which I guess is a gas. Liquid there, so okay. All right, we got our lithium production. That was a little bit of a pain, to be honest. Mainly my fault. Let's get us a functional storage drawer. We just need one. And then we'll worry about getting it into the system later. So that'd be to the left on items. Checked. Sure, I faced it that way. Let's look at our energy. Energy's coming in from the right. Items. Oh, output. We need output. Okay. All right, finally. So we have our lithium dust. And what are we going to use lithium dust for? That's the question, right? To be honest, I forgot what I was going to use it for. So, the chemical oxidizer. Well, now that just gets us back. That's kind of what got me in that circle. We're going to use lithium dust. I think. Oh, we want to get into bigger storage, and that's kind of what I was thinking for our RF storage. So we want to get into the mechanism machine. It's a multi-block. See if I can remember here real quick. It's not SPS casings. That's, you can get into later on with that. Well, once we get to fission reactor casings, then we can get to the SPS and stuff like that, the more advanced, which we'll get there pretty soon. I'm missing induction. Yes, that's what we want to do. We want to get into the induction. Storage for our power. So that maybe next episode we'll do that. Sorry guys for this episode is a little bit crazy, confusing. It's been a while since I worked with these, so it's no excuse. Some of the things have changed also, but hopefully it wasn't too confusing. You guys understand kind of what we're doing, turning the brine into lithium and then to the lithium dust. I'm pretty sure we need the dust for one of these machines to go inside. Need induction port, induction cells. Okay, that's kind of where, yeah, exactly. So I think kind of like what we've been doing on most of the stuff, if we can go to like the ultimate, that's what I want to do. Okay, so that's induction cell, and we need a provider. So we'll get to that. Yeah, so it gets us up to 52 million. And then we can add more of these. We don't have to just put one in, but ultimate. Okay, so that's what we'll look at doing next episode, guys. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next video.